Today we're going to study linear equations in one variable. Let us define linear equation. A linear equation in one variable can be written as ax plus b equals 0, where a and b are real numbers and a is not equal to 0. Example is 2x plus 4 equals 0. The coefficient of x2 is the a and the 4 here is the b. Also, let us define solution of an equation. A solution of an equation is a value of a variable that makes a true statement when substituted into the equation. Example is x equals -2 is a solution to the equation 2x plus 4 equals 0. So this value -2, when we substitute in here, it becomes 2 times -2 and then plus 4. 2 times -2 will be -4 plus 4, and this is equal to 0. And this is now a true statement. It means this -2 is a solution to the equation. Now, let us solve linear equation in one variable. We will follow 3 steps. Step 1. Simplify each side of the equation. Step 2. Collect all the variable terms on one side of the equation and the constant terms on the other side. Step 3. Make the coefficient of the variable equal to 1. Let us have some examples. Example 1. Solve 5 times the quantity n plus 2, then minus 6 equals 14. Step 1. Let us simplify each side of the equation. The equal sign is here. The right side is simplified already, so we are going to simplify the left side. The 5 is to be multiplied to the binomial, so 5 times n is 5n, 5 times 2 is positive 10, and then we copy the -6 here, and then equal to 14. Let us simplify the 10 minus 6, it becomes 4, then we copy the 5n, and the equals 14. Now, let us go to step 2 to collect all the variable terms on one side of the equation. We have only one variable term here, and it is the 5n. It is on the left side. And then the constant terms on the other side. It means this 4 here should not be here. What we're going to do is to remove this number 4 by subtracting a value 4 also. But since this is an equation, we should also subtract 4 on the right side. So this 4 minus 4 will be equal to 0. Only 5n comes down. And 14 minus 4 is 10. And step 3, make the coefficient of the variable equal to 1. Our variable term here is 5n. The coefficient is 5. So we will divide the equation by this coefficient 5. So it will be 5n over 5 equals the 10 over 5. Then we can cancel the 5 and the 5 here. The n will come down, equals the simplified form of 10 over 5 is 2. So this is our final answer. Now, to check if the solution is correct, substitute the solution in the original equation, and it must provide a true statement. Since our problem here is not so complicated, let us try to do substitution mentally. This value 2, I'm going to substitute in here. So if this is 2, it will be 2 plus 2 equals 4. And then the 4 times 5 will be 20. And the 20 minus 6 equals 14. So we were able to check that this value will make a true statement in our original equation. So this is now our correct and final answer. Let us have example 2. Solve 2 times the quantity n plus 1, then plus 6 equals 3 times the quantity 2n minus 4, then plus 12. Step 1, simplify each side of the equation. So we can see here that both sides are not simplified, so we're going to simplify both sides. In here, the 2 is to be multiplied to the n plus 1, and the 3 here is to be multiplied to the 2n minus 4. So we have now 2 times n is 2n, 2 times 1 is 2. Then we copy the positive 6 equals 3 times 2n is 6n, then 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. Then we will copy this positive 12 here. Next, we will continue the simplification. The 2 plus 6 becomes 8. The 2n here we just copy down here. And on the right side, the negative 12 plus 12 cancels each other. It becomes 0. Only 6n comes down here. For step 2, let us put all variable terms in one side and the constant terms on the other side. There are 2 variable terms, the 6n and the 2n, and there is one constant term, and that is the 8. We will remove the 2n from the left side. We're going to subtract a value 2n. Also on the right side, minus 2n. So the 2n minus 2n becomes 0. Only 8 will come down here. On the right side, the 6n minus 2n equals 4n. Step 3. Make the coefficient of the variable equal to 1. Our variable term now is 4n. The coefficient is 4. So we will divide the equation by 4. The right side will be divided by 4. The left side will be divided by 4. We cancel now the 4 over 4. And the left side is 8 over 4 equals 2. And only the n variable comes down. We can interchange the position of this with no issue. So it will be like this now, n equals 2. And this is our final answer. Now, if you want to check the solution, substitute the solution in this original equation, and it must provide a true statement. So what we have, I copied this line, the original problem, in here, but every time I see n, I substitute the value 2. See those values in blue? Those are n in the original problem. So let us simplify. The 2 plus 1 becomes 3. So this is 2 times 3. It becomes 6. Then we'll just copy the 6 and also 6 here and also 6. On the right side, the 2 times 2 is 4. Then we will have the 4 minus 4 becomes 0. 0 times 3, this cancels out. So it means this positive 12 is copied here and then copied here again, and the same 12 will just copy down here. So we can have on the left side a 6 plus 6 equals 12. 12 equals 12 is a true statement. So it means we are sure now that this value 2 is the correct answer. Let us have example 3. Let us solve 1/2 y plus 2/3 y minus 3/4 y equals 5. This time we're going to solve linear equations with fraction coefficients. In step 1, let us find the LCD of all the fractions. Let us write all the denominators 2, 3, and 4. And then let us factor out these denominators. So this number 2 is already simplified, so we'll just copy it again on the right side, also for the 3. But the number 4, this is equal to 2 squared, because we are writing the prime factors. And then the LCD, we're going to copy all the factors here. In case of common prime factors, we will copy only with the highest exponent. So here is 2 with exponent 1. Here is 2 with exponent 2. We will copy the 2 with exponent 2. And then this factor 3 is copied here also. So to simplify, the 2 squared times 3 will have the 12. So this 12 is our LCD. Step 2, multiply the equation by the LCD to clear the fractions. So going to our problem here, so I'm going to multiply this number 12, the LCD, to this problem. So what will happen is, the number 12 will be distributed to each term of our equation. So it will be like this. The 1/2 y times the 12, it's here. And then plus the 2/3 y times 12 is also here. Minus 3/4 y times 12 is here. Then equals the 5 times 12. Then let us simplify each group. For the first group, we can cancel the 12 and the 2. So we will have 6y. For the second group, we can cancel the 3 and this 12. We will have 4 here, and the number 4 will be multiplied to 2, and that is 8y. And then minus the denominator 4 cancels with the 12. We will have number 3, and then the 3 times 3 will be 9 and the y. And then equals 5 times 12 is 60. And step 3, let us solve now the equation using the general procedure. The general procedure says, let us put all variable terms in one side. So all the variable terms are in this side already, and all the constants on the other side. There is only one constant, and it is already on the other side. So let us combine the 6y plus 8y minus 9y. We'll have the 5y equals 60. And then we want to isolate the y. We're going to divide this equation by the coefficient of y, and that is 5. So 5y divided by 5 equals 60 divided by 5. The 5 over 5, we will cancel that, and the y comes down here, equals 60 divided by 5 is 12. So this is our final answer. Now, solving a formula for a specific variable. The rule is isolate that variable on one side of the equal sign with a coefficient of 1, and all other variables and constants are on the other side of the equal sign. Let's have example. Solve the formula 8x plus 7y equals 15 for y. So we will solve for y. Looking at our equation here, on the left side we have two variable terms, 8x plus 7y equals a constant 15 on the right side. So it means on our left side we want to isolate the 7y. I'm going to remove the 8x. If I want to remove 8x, I should subtract this by 8x also. So the 8x minus 8x, and then I copied the 7y equals 15. And then since I put negative 8x on the left side, I should do the same on the right side. And then the 8x minus 8x cancels each other. Only 7y comes down. And then this is equal to 15 minus 8x. So we want to make the variable y with coefficient 1. I'm going to divide the equation by 7. So 7y over 7 equals 15 minus 8x all over 7, where I can cancel the 7 and 7, and the final answer is y equals the fraction 15 minus 8x all over 7. And this is our final answer.
Let us have more sample problems. Problem 1. Solve each linear equation. Let's begin with A. Negative 2 times the quantity 11 minus 7x. Then plus 54 equals 4. Solving the linear equation means we're going to solve for x. We copy this equation in here, then let us simplify. This negative 2 we multiply to each term of the binomial. So we have negative 2 times 11, we have negative 22. Negative 2 times negative 7x, we have positive 14x. Then we copy plus 54 equals 4. On the left side, we combine negative 22 by 54. That will be positive 32. From here, we solve for x. We isolate this variable. This 32 positive, we transpose to the right. It becomes negative 32. So 4 minus 32 is negative 28. Let us now divide this equation by the coefficient of x, that is 14. In effect, we can see that x equals this negative 28 divided by 14, and the quotient is negative 2. This is the value of x. Problem B. 2/3 of the quantity 9c minus 3 equals 22. Since we have a fraction here, we're going to multiply this by 3, by this denominator 3. In effect, this denominator 3 will be multiplied to the right side. So 22 times 3. And this numerator 2 shall be multiplied with the binomial. Let us now simplify both sides. 2 times 9c is 18c. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6, equals the right side, 22 times 3. Let us solve for c. The negative 6 we transpose to the right. It becomes positive. So 66 plus 6, we have 72. We divide now this equation by the coefficient of c, which is 18. Then we get the value of c equals 72 divided by 18. And the quotient is 4. Problem C. 4 times the quantity p minus 4 minus the group p minus 7 equals 5 times the quantity p minus 3. Let us now solve for p. Let us simplify both sides. This 4 we multiply to p, also to negative 4. So we have 4 times p is 4p. 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. For the second group, we remove the grouping symbol. But this is a negative sign. We change the signs of all the terms inside. So the p here becomes negative p. The negative 7 becomes positive 7. Equals the right side. 5 times p is 5p. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. Let us simplify the left side. We can combine 4p by negative p. That is 3p. Then we combine negative 16 by positive 7. We get negative 9. Equals the right side. Now we put together all variables in one side, all numbers on the other side. By convention, the variables are kept on the left side. So this 5p positive on the right, we transpose to the left. And this negative 9, we transpose to the right. The sign will change. So on the left, 3p minus 5p, we get negative 2p equals the right side, negative 15 plus 9. We get negative 6. Then we divide this equation by negative 2, so that p equals negative 6 over negative 2. So p equals positive 3. Problem 2. Solve 3 over 4x minus 1 over 2 equals 1 over 4. We can see here that we have fractions in the equation. So, for equations involving fractions, we multiply this equation by LCD. Then we solve for x. First, we collect the LCD. We write all the denominators down here. So we have 4 and 2. Then we write the prime factors for each of the denominator. For the number 4, we have 2 square. For the number 2, it is already prime, so we write it as is. Then the LCD. We write all the factors down here. However, for a common factor, we copy that one with the highest power. That means the 2 square is the LCD. When we simplify this, it is equal to 4. That means for the equation here, we are going to multiply this by the LCD, which is 4. And this number 4 will come to every term of the equation, just like this. Then let us do some cancellations. Then we collect the remaining values. For this first group, we have 3x, minus the second group, we have 2, equals the right side, and that will be 1. We can now solve for x. The negative 2 we transpose to the right. It becomes positive. So 1 plus 2 is now 3. We divide this equation by the coefficient of x, which is 3. Or we can see that x equals 3 over 3 and x equals 1. Problem 3. Solve the formula for the specific variable. Letter A, negative 4x plus y equals negative 6 for the variable y. Our main purpose is to isolate that variable y in one side. So we copy that same equation down here. Note that the variable y is here. So this negative 4x we transpose to the right. So from negative, it becomes positive 4x minus 6. This is the value of y. And this is the answer. Problem B. A equals 1/2 times BH for the variable B. We're going to isolate that variable B. We copy our equation. Note that we have a fraction. So we multiply this by this denominator. So it becomes like this. This number 2 we multiply to the left side and to the right side. On the left side it becomes 2a, while on the right side this 2 and the denominator 2 will cancel out. So the right side is only BH. Remember that we want to isolate the variable B. In this case, we're going to divide this equation by the coefficient of B, and that is h. So it becomes like this. Then on the right side, we can cancel the h and the h. So we can get the value of B. By convention, we simply put this on the left side. So B equals 2a over h.